Welcome to the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the Obscure Movie Trivia Show. Please welcome to your screen your host, Buddy.
Hey everybody, thank you for having me. If you are watching us live on a Tuesday, that means you are watching the Obscure Movie Trivia Show. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you watched Sports Ball before, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Stab has a bunch of amazing shows that you can enjoy all the time. Speaking of which, if you want to be more interactive with this show and just Stab in general, head on over to twitch.tv/stabcomedy. Over there, the chat, I will be talking with them all night and just interacting. We've got some of our favorites already. Berninsky, thank you for being here. If you want to go ahead and give a follow there, it's free, simple and easy. And if you want to support a little bit further, for $5.99 a month, you can give a subscription. That is there, or you can gift subs. That's always a good way to support. But Stab has something special going on this month. Other than supporting Stab, you can go ahead and go to saccenter.org/donate, or donate directly through Venmo at SAC LGBT Center, because Stab and the SAC LGBT Center are teaming up this month. There's going to be creating LGBT themed programming throughout the month of June. In association with that, I will go ahead and get those links later in the show as well, but they're at the top of the video. You can see that. They'll probably be in the link or in the chat as well. Go ahead and support as much as possible. It's great that they have teamed up with Stab this month, and we've got some really fun things going on, especially tonight. We've got a really fun movie for you guys. Tonight's movie, yes, they're in the chat now. Perfect. Tonight's movie of the week is, of course, Rent. It's a musical. I think this is this is not our first musical. We have done Grease before, so this is not our first musical. And I'm excited to do this musical because I think it's my favorite movie musical as far as that goes. It was my senior year. It just kind of hit me at a very important time. I love this. The soundtrack, me and my dear theater friends know this whole thing by heart. So it was really fun to rewatch this and write some questions about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and introduce our guests for the night. First up, she is a returning guest. She is also the host of a show that is happening this weekend. I'll let her tell you all about that. Welcome back to the show, Peach.
Oh,
Peach, how you doing?
Thanks, buddy. I'm doing great. Thanks for the softball too, and to Scene Kids, which I'm excited about. Mike is usually on it, and then Daniel and Buddy are on it this weekend. So we've got Scene Kids / Obscure Movie Trivia tonight. But yeah, it's our first in real life show since March of 2020. It was literally that weekend that everything closed down. So we had that show March 2020. Now we're having another in 2021. It'll be back. It'll be outside in the back, and I'm excited to be. It's a very nice, intimate little spot. If you haven't been yet, you should definitely grab some tickets for Saturday and check it out.
Those tickets, the link to those tickets will also be somewhere in the chat, hopefully. But you should definitely go see that. It's under the stars tab on the Stab website. Definitely get tickets for that. It's going to be a fun show. That outside venue, even in this weather, is really, really nice. It's a night show. You'll love it. Come join us, because Scene Kids shown Stab into the apocalypse, and now it's going to bring it out. And we need a big crowd for that. So come join us. Michelle, you've been on the show before, so you've gotten the typical questions. But because we're doing Rent, because we're doing one of my favorite musicals, tell us what your favorite song is in the movie.
Oh, whoa. Okay, that's tough. That's really tough because, gosh, it's got to be I'll Cover You Reprise.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because they're um yeah, it's a heartbreak. You're so sad. And it's sung beautifully. It's just it's a good, well-timed reprise as well. No spoilers, but there's death.
What? No, I that one has become a emotional favorite of mine.
Yeah.
The "I'll Cover You" is my favorite love song of all time, so the reprise tears me up.
Yeah.
But thank you, Peach, for being on. We'll see you in just a second. But up next, welcome back to the show. That's Dank, Mr. Daniel Kesnick.
Yeah.
Woo!
Diggity Dank. What up?
I miss you. I'm so glad to see you on the digital space.
I miss you as well, and it's good to see you. Thanks for having me on.
Yes, we're gonna get to see each other this weekend. I'm excited to see everyone in person. Daniel, you got to kind of get Michelle's question before she did. So, what's your favorite song on the soundtrack?
I'm gonna say La Vie Boheme. I just love how dramatic and over the top it is, and it's very fucking catchy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is. It is.
And every time I hear it, I can't just listen to it once. Like if it comes on my playlist, I gotta run it back at least one more time. Yeah, I love that
song. Daniel, I see that you are in the chat. We're not watching the chat, right?
No, not right now.
We're gonna turn that off. Yes, good. Thank you. But yes, appreciate everyone in the chat. We love you guys. Yeah, that's such a fun song, and the cool ensemble pieces are really fun to watch in movie form. It's always fun to watch the stage productions of them, but the movie, they get to do a lot of camera work, and it's fun. They play with it, and I like that. Thank you for being back on the show, Daniel. I'm so excited to have you back, and we'll get to see you in just a second.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. But another returning guest to the show, a multi-time champion of the show. He is a dear friend, and I'm so excited to have him back because he's been doing a show lately that I'll let him tell you about. That's been conflicting with him being here on Tuesdays, but now times allow. So welcome back, Mr. Mike LaRosa.
Hey, thanks for having me, buddy. I'm glad to be back. Daniel was on the first episode of this show that I was on, so this is cool.
Nice.
Likewise, I think, yeah, that was my first episode as well.
I'm pretty sure.
A little reunion.
Nice, yes. Mike has one of only two perfect games in this whole show that I've ever done. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah. Yeah. So Mike, you got to hear the question already, but what's your favorite song on the soundtrack?
Peach already said the one I was going to say, and then Daniel picked a real good one too. So I'll go with Another Day.
Another Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great duet. Back in college, a friend of mine and I used to do that one at karaoke all the time, and it was just super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song.
I need more theater kids to do karaoke with.
Oh man,
because every time I do it with the non-theater kids, they're just like, what's going on? Enjoy yourself. That's awesome. I am, like I said, I'm excited to have you back, Mike. I'm excited to have all of our guests back. They're all returning guests. They're all some of my favorite guests. They're all some of my favorite people. So let's get right into the first round. The first round is going to be all about rent. There's going to be 10 questions. I'm going to ask the question. Our contestants are going to write down on their pieces of paper or whatever they have in front of them the answer. I'm going to talk to the audience for a little bit, and I'm going to get a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then I'm going to call on you guys one by one, and you guys are going to reveal your answers and tell us what you said for the audio listener. It's going to be all real fun. 1 point for every correct answer. You don't lose anything for an incorrect answer, so it's all good fun. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check.
Yes, I love to hear it. Okay, so question number one. According to the musical Rent, how many minutes are in a year? Commodore GB, I agree. This is a fabulous group of people.
Oh, thank you, Commodore.
This is
Yes, absolutely.
That's Dana.
Oh, thank you, Dana.
We love Dana. We love
Dana.
You do love Dana.
Clap your hands if you love Dana. Clap.
Whoa.
All right, I'm going to give it countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with you, Peach, what did you have? And what did you write?
Can't say it without singing it. It's 525. You can't see it because it's blurry, but I swear it says 525,600 minutes. I'll turn my blur off because I feel like I'm cheating. I just don't want you to see my cluttered background, but there you go. This is me, people. Okay.
Oh, it's not.
But yeah, see,
Good job.
500.
I believe you, and I appreciate you doing that for us. And Daniel, what about you? What did you have?
Likewise, I also got 525,600 minutes.
Nice.
525,600 moments.
Moments
No
of
dear.
dear.
True. And Mike, what about you?
I had that as well. And I gotta say, like, 600 of those moments were not deer, apparently, because they say 525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear. What happened to those 600? Are they just like they had like 10 bad hours, I guess?
That's how little they slept.
Mhm.
At least they have like a spreadsheet or something keeping track.
It's
Yeah.
in-laws.
Yeah,
Anytime they were with the in-laws.
Good minute.
Yeah.
All
How
right,
do you
good job,
measure a
everyone.
year? You know.
Question number 2. I figured you guys would get that one, but who plays new socialite Benny?
Ooh, damn it.
Bernansky in the chat, I knew you'd get that one. Bernansky messaged me earlier in the week to let me know that they were excited for this episode. And that made me even more excited.
I'm like somehow more excited now, even though we're like in the middle of it, just knowing that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was pretty
And,
excited when I saw this was this week's movie.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Dana wants us to know that she loves all of us. We all love her.
Yeah. We love her.
We're gonna give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Dank this time. What did you have and what did you write, sir?
I'm terrible with actors' names. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing.
Mike, what did you have?
Had Tay Diggs.
Yeah. Good job. Good job. And Peach, what about you?
I wrote Tay with no E.
It's not a spelling contest, but it still counts. Yeah. Who would have thought of the two stars of Equilibrium that Christian Bale would have a bigger career than Tay Diggs? That's unfair. Question number 3.
A lot.
Question number 3. Why is Benny meeting with Mark and Roger before Noreen's protest? Bernansky, your excitement makes us excited, and we're excited to have you on. Bernansky has also watched Scene Kids, and fan of that as well, because Scene Kids rules. Scene Kids will be streaming live, along with being in person. But get those in person laughs, because that's a different kind of feeling. But if you're not in state, definitely watch online. Now that I've giving you guys a little bit of time. I'm going to count down of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Mike this time. What did you have?
I said he tries to get them to convince Maureen to call off the protest.
Okay, nice. And Peach, what about you?
That's the right answer. What I have is not the right answer.
Oh no.
What do you have?
I wrote that the rent was due. LOL. I thought that that was something that he said when he first comes up, but it's right that he, like, as I read it, I heard convince Maureen to cancel the protest.
I think he did both.
Something or other, you know.
He asked them for the rent while he did that.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe
A little bit both.
Yeah.
What does Daniel have?
I wrote to convince Maureen to call off her show at the protest.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now Mike's got me questioning.
Oh.
I mean, he did ask for the
Well, I
rent.
mean, I think it's for her to call off the protest, but when I think of it, like, I don't think she was like solely in charge of the protest. It would have been happening regardless.
So I essentially have both, but I have convinced them to stop Maureen's protest.
Yeah.
Or offer them to not have to pay rent.
Ooh.
So essentially, Peach, you got it. I'm gonna give it to you because
I recuse that point.
Oh damn!
I don't even think that's the right word to use.
No, I think each got it because it's all related. Like he said,
that's literally what I wrote.
Yeah, like he asked for the rent, then he was like, "But you won't have to pay the rent if you call off the protests, and then let me knock on that building and make the studio."
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Fair enough.
No, I'll take it. I'll take the point.
What happened to Benny?
Me and this life are just in love with each other tonight. Anyways, I gave it to you, Peach, because you did amazing. And now we're gonna do question number 4, which is, in the song "Light My Candle," what does Mimi lose on Roger's floor? We got some guesses in the chat, and it looks like our
19.
some guessing. I'm going to count down at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting back with Peach, what did you have?
Her dime bag of heroin. Sad face.
Her dime bag of heroin. Thank you. Daniel?
I got her stash, drugs.
Drugs.
And Mike?
I was a little closer to Daniel. I said her stash. It was pure.
It was pure.
Is it on the floor?
I would have accepted her stash, heroin, or drugs. So you guys covered all the bases.
Yeah.
Good job, everyone. Yeah.
Look at us
Got
harmonizing.
some snack or whatever they call it. Good job. On to question number 5, which is, what profession does Maureen's new boo, Joanne, have? The level of skill that is being shown and the ease at which these questions are being answered does make your boy nervous for when we get to round number 3 and the harder rank questions. So we'll see how everything goes.
Mhm.
I'm very proud of everyone here. Finally, the countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Dank, what did you have?
Lawyer. I don't know if maybe she was a specific type of lawyer. I don't remember, but I think she's a lawyer. We'll see.
Mike, what did you have?
I put lawyer, but she's like a cool
Right.
lawyer, you know. Like,
Yeah.
like it is weird
Yeah.
that like they don't like call her a sellout or anything for like being a lawyer. Like it's
Yeah.
like the man in that situation, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe she's a public
and-
defender.
Maybe.
Yeah. And she had 6 suits, so could you really?
Yeah. Her suits were on point throughout.
Gotta have a
and
brunch suit.
Don't we all? Peach, what did you have?
I wrote something different. An attorney, which isn't a lawyer. It's the same thing.
I should have wrote like barrister. Or like,
Yeah. Counsel.
Good job. Good job. You had me there. Good job. Everyone points around. Bernansky also got attorney in the chat, so on the same wavelength.
Huzzah.
Shout out to the wonderful and good lawyers out there. They will. And now we're on to question number 6, which is, why does the man at the HIV meeting say he chooses fear?
Can you repeat that one more time? I'm sorry.
Absolutely, I can. Why does the man at... Am I now? Can you hear me now? What about... now? No?
I'm sorry, babe.
Hold on. I will fix this. We are gonna fix this.
Yes.
What about now?
yeah.
Better.
There it is.
Sorry about that. Thick hair with those earphones were not working, so
It was in the way of the receiver, I guess.
yes. So question number 6. I'll repeat that. Why does the man at the HIV meeting say he chooses fear?
Yeah, why does he?
We're live. All right. Audio's gone. Bernansky, it's back. I'm sorry. Power of the hair. It happens, you know. I appreciate everyone bearing with me. And I'm going to go ahead and give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Mike, what did you have?
I believe the direct quote is, "I'm a New Yorker. Fear is my life."
And Peach, what did you have?
Well, I'm not a trove of quotes like Mike LaRosa. And I just wrote because it's easier.
True. It's not inaccurate, technically.
It's not inaccurate, but it was not the one we were looking for. And Daniel, what did you have?
I didn't directly quote him. I quoted him in the third person. He's a New Yorker. Fear is his life.
Both work, I guess. I did write in the third person as well. So, anyways, you guys knew the answer. Peach had a valiant answer that wasn't far off. So, good job, everyone. And the chat seems to be alive. I love to see that. I love to see our chat alive. Coming in at question number 7, we have, what is the title to Mimi's solo song? Yeah. You know what I can do? I can turn my earbud up. Yes. Now are we better?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. That means I can. Okay, and now we're back. Okay. Sorry, I had taken the earbuds out. I didn't want to play with them, but I figured putting them back in would be better. So good. Now I can turn the fan back on, and you guys don't have to see me sweat to death here.
Yeah. Oh man, wins all around.
Everybody wins now. Okay, so countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting back with Peach. What did you have?
I wrote, which I don't know. I can tell you that today I was like, I'm gonna go into this just knowing what I know. I'm not gonna do my research. I made that choice and wasn't planning on watching this all day and then didn't. But I swear that there's like a parentheses in this song title where there's something, it's actually two titles of a song. But I wrote, "The cow jumped over the moon," and then in parentheses, "leap of faith." So if one or none of those is right, that makes sense.
Peach, that answer would be 100% correct if I said Marine. Did I say Marine?
Yeah.
I said Mimi.
I think so.
I said Mimi, right?
You said Mimi, and I know
yeah.
what that is. That's
I got
out
Mimi.
tonight, and I was I'll take not the thing. I know what the thing is.
Peach. The other two hadn't answered yet. I said Mimi. You heard the right question, and the first thing you said was out tonight. I'm gonna give you that because, yeah.
Whoops.
But I love the fact that you were like, trying to get the full title of Marines, and I was like, there is no parentheses for out tonight.
No, it's not.
But good job. I'm gonna give you that one because that was wonderful. You answered that super quick. I love that though. Yes, Marine song is that one's I think that's the most underrated song on the soundtrack. I really like listening to that one. But I've listened to the soundtrack thousands of times. Every year on the Spotify thing where it tells you what you listen to runs so far up on my thing. It's sad. And I have all the versions too. So I need help. But Daniel, what did you have?
I've also got out tonight.
Nice. All right. Mike, what did you have?
I got really nervous when Peach was first answering because I was
no.
But of course, I put out and then in parentheses tonight. Because, I mean, this song is just called Out, but tonight is.
Yeah, it is tonight.
So I was right. There is a parentheses.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely right. I didn't add those after.
Oh no!
Oh, hell yeah.
Good job, everyone. That was wonderful. That was so much fun. Question number 8. We're getting towards the end of our rent questions, but we have some more at the end of the show. So question number 8 is, what is the name of the club where Mimi works? Right, yeah. Over the Moon rules, Bransky. I agree. But I don't think the soundtrack really has any weak spots.
Mm-mm.
True.
All right, I'm gonna give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Daniel. What did you have?
The Cat Scratch Club.
Oh, nice. And Mike, what about you?
Got to agree, Cat Scratch Club. That's where she works.
And Peach, what about you?
It's a living. The Cat Scratch Club. wrote it, I promise. I
It
even,
also
for
sounds.
some reason, capitalized the B because
Oh,
it came out as a P. And I was like, that's not the right letter.
catch that.
Hey, might have made it a more fun place to be at, but it looked really like in the movie version. It looks like a really fun place to like just go and hang out. Like I
Yeah.
want to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kick it there, you know.
You could be
Hang
using
out.
Yeah,
that Scratch Club.
Yeah.
absolutely. But good job, everyone. We are on to question number 9. Question number 9 is, how much money did Angel get for getting rid of the noisy Akita? Law's in the chat. We love to see Law. Yeah, we're doing rent, Law. We're towards the end of this round, but round 3 is also going to be rent questions. So stick around with us. It's going to be a good one. All right. Okay, countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Mike, what did you have and what did you write, sir?
And you almost got me with that one. But I'm pretty sure it was $1,000 tax-free
P.
with a bonus if she trims her tree.
Damn it.
We just needed the price, but Mike gave us everything. Thank you, Mike. And Peach, what did you have?
Well, okay, I calculated for inflation. So I wrote $5,000 tax free. And you know that it roughly translates to $1,000 in 1980.
I
89.
wish that was true. I almost wish that was true.
It sounds right. It sounds true.
Sounds right. Somehow it feels like the dollar is worth less now. So like maybe it's
Sure. Sure. Yeah,
but
it's not CEO wage we're talking about here.
true. But Daniel, what did you have?
I also adjusted for inflation, but in the opposite way. I figured, yeah, 1989. I'd kill a dog for $200.
Oh no.
Said that out loud.
It's a different time.
No, he
Don't flip it. Don't
said
flip
he was
that.
born in 1989.
Don't flip
Yes,
it.
Oh, the chat. Law got that one right quick.
That's
Man.
one of those things like I know people really like this musical, but like
Yeah.
they all just totally let it slide that Angel
They just
killed
let
the dog.
Angel.
Yeah.
All she did
don't-
was play her drums. The dog did the rest.
From the
Right.
23rd story. That's insane.
Oh, that poor dog.
That dog's heart hopefully stopped before it even hit the ground,
Oh.
right?
Also, I had an Akita when I was younger. They're not small dogs, so
No, they're
Yeah.
they're mid-sized.
If that hits
Yeah.
someone coming down a couple dozen story, that's not. You don't want to be on the receiving
Oh
end.
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, that's. I hope whoever was down there was safe as well, and Anyways, but Mike was correct. We were looking for $1,000. Thank you guys. But we are on to the final question in round 1 for rent, which is, what is the song Roger writes for Mimi? And I'll repeat that. What is the song Roger writes for Mimi? They did murder that Akita Law, but it produced a couple of good songs. So
Yeah, That dog's now in doggy hell.
That poor dog.
It's just the one dog in doggy hell.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh yeah, right. All
Angel
dogs
Fast.
go to heaven except
I
for
was
this
told
one.
they all go there.
Yeah.
Except for this one.
Angels
Poor
and
judgment
Undertaker.
in the chat. We love to see poor judgment in the chat. I'm gonna give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Peach again. What did you have, and what did you write?
I think it's so I wrote Your Eyes. Is that right? It's around that.
Yes.
How
Yes.
he, when he like he in her eyes, that's what makes him want to live.
And yeah, and Daniel.
I blanked and I didn't get it. I'm terrible with song titles and I can't remember it.
Okay, fair enough. It's a good song. It's a good one. And Mike, what did you have?
I also put Your Eyes, and I've always found the irony in that song to be that like that was supposed to be his like one great song, but the song about him wanting to write a great song at the beginning of the movie is so much better.
Or better. Yeah,
Way better.
I agree.
But I don't think that was actually supposed to be like a song in that world. Like that was just him thinking to himself.
That was a soliloquy that he had.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was his thought. That's like Tenacious D's tribute. It's not the greatest song in the world. It's a tribute.
Mhm, mhm. I do
But good
have to
job.
say, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I have to say this, and it's probably not even funny, but that Akita is in the circle of hell that all delivery drivers live in. And so they're just constantly delivering to where that Akita is.
Yeah.
I'm glad I stopped the show.
No, that breed is vicious. People give
Oh.
pit bulls a lot of shit, but Akitas are what you really got to watch out for.
Yeah.
That's they are a vicious group. So yeah, it is a great analogy. Thank you. I'm gonna give it. We're at the end of round number 1. We've got some scores. In first place, we have Mike with 10 points. Good job, Mike. Another perfect first round. But you have some really tough competitors right on your tail. Because with 8 points, we have Peach. Good job in second place. And in third place, right behind them with 7 points, is Dank.
Oh.
Here,
Not too far
all right.
behind.
Not even. Which leads us to round number 2, which is Weird Careers. If you've been watching the show lately, what we do is we pick 3 actors, actresses, actors, and we pick 5 movies from their catalog, and I write questions about them. It's real fun to dive deep into these actors' movies that they've done. Hopefully we've picked some really good ones. I picked some ones that for me are in some of my favorite musicals and just some of my favorite music actors. Miss Queen Latifah, we have Julie Andrews, and Barbara Streisand. I'm really excited about the 3 that we have tonight. And Daniel, because you are currently in third place right now, you get to choose which one of those fine actors you get questions from. And each question you get correct will be worth 2 points. Again, you don't lose anything for an incorrect answer in this round. So, which one do you feel confident in?
I'm going to go with Queen Latifah.
Nice. Well, she was a queen for a reason. So,
Yes, for a reason. And I loved her cameo on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That may not be a question, but it was a great cameo.
not in the obscure movie trivia show, but great reference all around. But question number 1, name one of the 2 co-stars for Latifah in the 2008 comedy Mad Money.
Ooh, okay. So I didn't know Queen Latifah as much as I thought I did, but I'm. This is no stretch of the imagination. I know she was in another movie with Jimmy Fallon, so I'm gonna guess in Mad Money, it was also Jimmy Fallon. They hit it off in Taxi or whatever it was, and then she brought him over to Mad Money.
Unfortunately, no. That is a good guess, especially around that time.
Mhm.
But we were looking for either Diane Keaton or Katie Holmes.
Wouldn't have got either of those, and so I'm sticking to Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon. Jimmy Fallon's not a bad guess. But that leads us to our second question in the career of Queen Latifah. In what animated franchise will you find Latifah voicing a menace named Ellie?
Fucking Ice Age. I know this one.
Yeah.
I was genuinely surprised I knew that.
I'm surprised at how many there are, like how many TV shows and spin-offs there are and all of that stuff. And she voices Ellie in all of them.
I didn't know that.
And Ellie has been in the series since the second one, I think, or at least the third
probably.
one. Yeah.
That's the good money when you can
That
be
is
like
good
an
money.
animated voice and not even
Forever.
go Latifah.
Yeah. Go Queen Latifah. But good job, Daniel. Doing real good in Queen Latifah. And question number 3 we have, name the 2006 comedy in which Latifah learns she's dying and moves into a fancy hotel.
Oh shit! Oh damn it! What's this called? Oh no! This is gonna. It's probably not it, but for the sake of time, terminal. She thought she was terminally ill. And,
No. Great guess. No, we were looking for, of course, the classic Last Holiday.
Damn it! That's what it was.
Yeah, where she gets her time with full on beefcake LL Cool J. So good for her in that. Good for her in that movie.
I remember only seeing like the trailer for that, which was probably while I was watching Ice Age or like getting ready to watch Ice Age.
Always a good one. I actually do like that movie. It's silly. It's not great. There's a lot of mid 2000s that are just filled with really bad comedy. But like there's some good ones with Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah is a good actress. And question number 4, what is the name of Latifah's barbershop spin-off movie?
I'm gonna just guess Beauty Salon, but it's probably more complicated. Damn it.
So very close. Much like barbershop, it's a beauty shop.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't know what the franchise name. It was right there.
That's totally fine. We are now on to our final question in the career of Queen Latifah. Question number 5 is, Jada Pinkett Smith, Tiffany Haddish, and Regina Hall star alongside Latifah in what 2017 girl gang comedy?
Oh shit! I did not know this cast list was in a movie together. If it's a spiritual successor to Bridesmaids 2, New Bridesmaids. This is my cast.
My cast.
Not a bad shout at all. I'm surprised you haven't seen this one though, Dan. It is a great comedy. We got some people in the chat who got it real quick. Girls Trip. It's hilarious. It made like a ton of money because everyone went to go see it. And, like it's just one of those like really fun movies, and everyone in it is hilarious. And
I got a movie to watch tonight.
Yeah, if you have not seen that one, go out of your way because it's a really fun watch. But good job, Daniel. That leads us to Peach, who had came in second place in round number 1. You get to choose between Julie Andrews and Barbara Streisand.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm gonna choose Julie Andrews though. For
Okay.
sure. And I'll leave
Nice.
my funny girl for Mike down there. So.
Okay. Good call. So, question number 1, again, 5 questions in the career of Julie Andrews. Question number 1 is, which Julie Andrews classic was released first? Mary Poppins or Sound of Music?
Sound of Music was not. What was released first? I think it was Mary Poppins.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
And
That's
that would be correct. Good
Okay.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1964, and Sound of Music was 1965.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
back to back.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Back-to-back hitters.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. Question number 2 is, what movie does Andrews play a female soprano who pretends to be a man who is a female impersonator? I will repeat that one more time. What movie does Andrews play a female soprano who pretends to be a man who is a female impersonator?
This is such a fun, like, slapping little musical called Thoroughly Modern Millie. Am I right? No, I'm not. It's called Victor Victoria. That's what it is. Victor Victoria.
Wait a second. What?
What? Am I right
What
or am
was
I
it?
wrong?
Which one was your answer?
Victor Victoria.
Oh, yes, you're correct.
Okay. And that was based, it's very similar to Thoroughly Modern Millie, which I get confused with. And maybe it's not. And maybe I'm totally wrong. I've honestly never seen that musical. I just know she was in it one time. I'm letting it all out, buddy.
That's okay. You got the answer correct. Victor Victoria is correct, and that's I haven't seen the other one. Now I want to see that one. Yeah.
Honestly, like might be wrong totally, and there might not even be a movie version of Thoroughly Modern Millie, and I'm just like
Thoroughly Modern Millie.
yeah,
I don't
and
know.
I'm
Who knows?
thinking that that's what it is. Every single theater person that is watching this is like
It's not right. No, nobody's coming for you.
screaming.
Question number 3 in Julie Andrews is, what 2018 superhero film has a voice appearance by Andrews?
2018 superhero film that has her voiced. And you're not going to tell me if it's Marvel or DC, huh? Because that would be too easy. So she like obviously she voices AI in it. Like I'm remembering her voice and being like, this is scary because this is like the bad guy and it's her voice. Or I'm wrong, but I feel like she is like the voice of a computer. And it's a superhero movie. It's not like right? Is that what did I just from?
It is a superhero movie.
Like, are we talking like first string superheroes, second string superheroes?
It's definitely Marvel or DC. It's definitely a superhero.
I'm gonna go with in 2018. Son of a gun. It's not it, but I love it and it's underrated. Ant-Man.
Not a bad guess at all. We were actually looking for another A superhero, Aquaman.
Well, man.
That it's underrated. I thought she was gonna say it.
Me too. I was right there too. I was like, it's very underrated actually.
Yeah.
She
James
plays
Bond.
Kraken. She's a
And
fish.
it's started with an A too, so my mouth was like going like in that way.
I'm so ready. I was so ready.
I think I was totally wrong too, like then, because Aquaman, there's no computers in Aquaman, is there?
Yeah, she plays a fish. Her name
Okay,
is
see, I'm totally wrong. I was like, totally wrong.
but you knew it was an ominous voice, and she does have a very ominous voice in there. But good job, and that leads us to question number 4, which is name the Disney comedy in which Andrew stars alongside The Rock.
There is a Disney comedy where Julie Andrews stars alongside The Rock. And it's you're not gonna give me like a year. Or like, wait, did you say it was a live action or animated? I know it. I just need
Also, if you could give me the name of the movie.
Yeah, The Rock is the star of the movie. I should say that.
The Rock.
She is in the movie, yes.
She's in the movie, but it's like a movie about The Rock, and it's a Disney movie, which obviously is live action because we didn't say it was animated, and I feel like you would have specified if it was one way or the other.
Stop trying to break me.
Stalling. I shouldn't be taking long. Oh, I just hate being wrong. So let's go with the remake of Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah.
I want to see
They
that.
should though. The Rock should remake Kindergarten Cop. What's happening?
I don't disagree with you, but the answer we were actually looking for is The Tooth Fairy.
Which is like the Kindergarten Cop,
It's
but
not
just different.
wrong.
It is the Kindergarten Cop of Tooth Fairy movies.
Yeah, the Tooth Cop.
Yeah.
And it was so good that they made a sequel with the amazing Larry the Cable Guy as the new Tooth Fairy, and they took out Julie Andrews and who else has amazing Billy Crystal's in the original Tooth Fairy, not in the second one.
Huh.
All you get is Larry the Cable Guy. They were like,
is it like the number two, and then TH?
They didn't even think that far ahead.
Didn't even do
Tooth
that.
Fairy 2.
Also, cool if I go to the bathroom real quick. I gotta pee.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Peach, our final question in Julie Andrews is:
Yes.
which of these cartoon franchises does Andrews not have a role in?
Okay.
I'll repeat that. Which of these cartoon franchises does Andrews not have a role in?
Mm-hmm.
The Despicable Me franchise, the Monsters Inc. franchise, or the Shrek franchise?
I for sure know she's in Monsters Inc. Franchise. She's in Monster. I just realized what voice she was in Monsters University. Wild. Okay. I believe that she was not in Despicable Me, the franchise.
You got me very confused. But it's
Am I
was the
wrong?
Monsters Inc. Yeah, it was the Monsters Inc. franchise.
Well, okay, so there's somebody in Monsters Inc., Monsters University that sounds exactly like Julie Andrews. I just say things and they're facts, like it just sounds right.
You had me believing that I was wrong, Peach. I went through her filmography and I was like, okay, is she not in Monsters Inc.? Because that was the one I was going to put. And you had me convinced that I was wrong. No, she plays Gru's mom in the Despicable Me franchise. And of course, in Shrek, she plays the fairy godmother. So,
Peach, I think you were thinking of Helen Mirren in University.
The dean. She's the dean. Yeah.
Yes.
Helen Mirren.
Okay.
Because I was like, I know that voice anywhere.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better about my question, and also you were so confident, Peach, that I was like, she's probably right, and I'm definitely wrong, even though I've worked really hard on these. So good job. Good job.
Give me a half point. Go for it.
That was wonderful. But that brings us to Mike, and Mike, they have left you with Barbara Streisand. How comfortable do you feel with Barbara Streisand?
Not very. But I don't think I would have done that great with either of these so far. So
Okay.
we'll see.
All right, we will see. Because question number 1 in Barbara Streisand, again, 5 questions in the world of Barbara Streisand. Question number 1 is, name the movie where Barbara Streisand goes on a road trip with her son, who is played by Seth Rogen.
I think that one is called Guilt Trip.
And it is one of the few misses in the Seth Rogen comedies. It's not good.
I haven't seen that one, but I remember the trailers for it.
It's not great. He's done some like really good like adult comedies, and that was like one of them, and that one wasn't a good one. Like the one he did just recently with Charlize Theron. That one's a really good one. Yes.
Yeah, that one.
The speechwriter or something. He's a speechwriter.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And that one's hilarious. But this one, not so much. But good job, Mike. Question number 2 in Barbara Streisand. Which of these Streisand classics came first? Hello, Dolly or Funny Girl?
Oh my gosh. I only know those by... I just know that those are things that exist. I don't know anything about them. I'm gonna go with Hello, Dolly.
We were looking for Funny Girl. This one, yeah, that's exactly the idea. And just like in the world of Julie Andrews, this one was just another year apart. This was 1968 for Funny Girl and 1969 for Hello, Dolly. Another back-to-back hitter. So. Back in the day, these ladies were killing it. But good job. That leads us to question number 3 in Barbara Streisand, Mike, which is, who stars along Streisand in the 1976 version of A Star is Born?
Oh, man. Shoot, I don't know.
Of all the men who played this character, this might be the toughest one to get.
Yeah, I mean, is it like Warren Beatty or something?
Oh, in the original.
Ah!
We were looking for, of course, the hairy hunk himself, Chris Christopherson.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any of those movies.
Well,
Not even the new one.
Really?
oh, wow.
I mean,
the new one.
I can only see so many movies, but I've meant to watch the new one.
The new one reminds me a lot of like that TV show This Is Us, where they know what the story's about and they're like, we're gonna milk every bit so that you cry as much as possible. Where the other 2 original versions are very, they're just a lot funner for a very sore subject. Like it's a lot more fun to watch along with Barbara Streisand and Chris Christopherson. But anyways, good job, Mike. And that leads us to question number 4 in Barbara Streisand, which is, what is the name of the Funny Girl sequel?
Oh, the classic Funny Girl sequel. I think it's called Too Fast, Too Funny.
A much more clever name than what they came up with. We were looking for Funny Lady.
I made that up. Dang it.
But that's okay, Mike, because now we are on the final question in Barbara Streisand.
Little Fockers.
In what franchise does Barbara Streisand play a sex therapist married to Dustin Hoffman?
Wait, really? The parents, meet the Fockers, Little Fockers.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. That was that couldn't have been better timing.
That was just movie telepathy. That's insane.
Oh, that is hilarious. You pulled that one out of there and you got it, Mike. So good job. Yes, we were looking for Meet the Parents. That was really hard. Thanks, Mike. Good job, everyone. That brings us to the end of round number 2, which gets us some new points. And still in first place with 14 points is Mike. Good job, Mike. Killing it. Especially with that last pull out there. That was definitely a good one, and keeps you in the lead. But right on your tails, we have Michelle with 12 points. She's on your tail, Mike. And right behind the both of you guys, still not out of this, with 9 points, is Dank. Give it up for Dank. Yes, hell yeah. And according to law, she has 7 audience points. So she will be betting and using those in this final round here, which is the betting round. I really had fun with writing these new third rounds, which essentially what I do is I take our movie of the week and I write a couple of harder questions. I have written 5 harder questions, or what I believe to be harder. Seeing how well everyone did in round 1, I don't know how much harder they're going to actually be for these guys. But I have 5 questions written, and this time they're going to write their answers like they did last time. But then right next to that answer, they're going to write a number between 1 and 3. This is how many of the points they have that they're betting. So you have 9 points, Daniel, to bet with. Peach has 12. Mike, you have 14. But we're going to bet between 1 and 3. So it has to be at least 1, up to 3 points, depending on how confident you guys feel. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes, chef.
Yeah.
Yes. There's going to be 5 questions instead of 10. So right next to your answer, of course, we're going to write our bet, and then we'll go on from there. I will tabulate the points as we go on. Starting with the first one, which is, after receiving the keys to the apartment, why doesn't Collins immediately go up to the apartment? Stab comedy is the best. Law in the chat is letting us know this, and it is fact. Jesse, welcomed back. Dr. Buddy loved this past weekend, and it was amazing. The crowd was wonderful. You can catch the replay of that on the Twitch, on the YouTube. The quality is amazing, and the content is even better. So go check it out. We will have content like that this Saturday, and at the end of the show, we will explain to you all about that. But now that I've talked enough, I'm going to give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Peach. What did you have and what did you bet?
I bet, well, I'll go with what did I have in that order? He gets mugged, and I put 3 points.
All right. Nice job. Of course. Good job. And Daniel, what did you have and what did you bet?
I put he gets chased. I guess mugging is a lot more descriptive, and I bet 2 points.
I mean, he does get chased. I will give it to you. And 2 points. Good job, Daniel. This one is going to be easier. I kind of wanted to start it off a little slower, so hopefully the other ones do get harder. But Mike, what did you have and what did you bet?
He got mugged. 3.
Nice. Good job. Good job. Okay. So that leads us to question number 2. Everyone got that one. Question number 2 is, what is the name of the girl who Roger loses? The one who died. Yeah. Law locked that one in. She got that one real quick. Yeah, the mugging at the beginning. I review my questions on other quizzes and stuff, and one of them had a description that what did they think happened to him? Did he go to a strip club? And I was like, Who's thinking that much into a beautiful musical like this? Poor man got mud. But I'm gonna give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hopefully Daniel has an answer and a bet for me. What do you have,
I
Daniel?
do. Her name was April. 3 points.
Nice. And Mike, what about you? What did you have and what did you bet?
I also have her name was April.
Good job. Good job. And Peach, what about you?
I did not write it as the quote, but I did write April for 3 points.
Good job. Yes. Her name was April.
Out again.
Yeah, I think it's only said like that once. So good job. Question number 2. Question number 3. In Seasons of Love, which 2 main characters have solos? Some of these will be harder. Some of these will be harder. I will repeat that. In the song Seasons of Love, which 2 main characters have solos?
The story never ends.
I know, I'm trying to sing it in my head to like.
I don't see Laura with her answer yet. I know she knows this one though. But I'm going to go ahead because it looks like we have answers and go and count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Mike, what did you have and what did you bet?
I put Joanne and Collins, 3 points.
Wow, Mike, wow. All right. And Peach, what about you?
I wrote something different. I wrote Collins and Joanne. 3 points.
Nice.
The
Peach,
fake
you got
out.
me again. You got me
Again.
Peach. Daniel, what did you have?
I wrote something different. I was wrong. I wrote Collins and Mimi 3 points.
Oh, not bad at all, but
I
that
know.
was not.
I thought you were going to be like, I put Collins, Joanne, and.
Yeah.
That would have been super wonderful. But good job, Peach and Mike there. We have 2 questions left. It's a heated race. Question number 4 is, what is the name of Benny's wife?
Dang.
Sorry, Law, we can't give half credits.
Aw.
But Mark and Collins is a great shout. But no, Joanne she has the dopest solo in that song. She is also one of the most powerful singers in the whole play and has way less lines than she should. She should have a lot more solos throughout, just because she rules. But I'm gonna give a countdown of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting with Peach again, what did you have? And what did you bet?
I didn't know, so I wrote a joke name, Karen, and 1 point.
Pretty much.
She seemed to be a Karen from the description we were given, and that was not her actual name. Daniel, did you have her actual name?
I did not get her actual name, and I also wrote a joke answer. I also forgot to bet, so I mean, joke answer would have wagered 1, but I wrote Jenny.
All right, we are gonna take that as 1 point. That was not what we were looking for. Jenny, not a bad guess either.
What happened to Jenny? What happened to her heart? It was right there.
Mike, did you get this one?
Well, I know that like they call her Muffy condescendingly, but I believe it was Allison.
It was indeed Allison.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah!
Good job, Mike. Okay.
Killing it, Mike.
Good job,
Thank
Mike.
you.
Yeah. Leads us to our last question, which is final question. What is the name of Mark's documentary? Yeah. Law got Allison. Good job, Law. Good job. I love being able to do this. Maybe this one was a fun one. It looks like we've got maybe some answers. I am gonna have to give a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Daniel, starting with you. What did you guess and what did you bet?
I don't think this is right, but they say it a lot in the movie at different points, and that it would have been a meta thing. I don't know. I wrote actual reality one point.
Not bad at all. Not a bad guess.
So.
Mike, what? Not a bad guess at all, but not quite what we were looking for. Mike, what did you have?
I don't know if this whole thing is the title, but Today for You, Proof Positive, I believe.
Wow. And was that another 3 points?
I bet 3, yeah.
Oh, wow, Mike. Oh, wow. All right. And Michelle, what about you? Listen.
Mark is my least favorite character. So when Mark
is
talks,
definitely the least likable.
Wait, you say he's your least favorite?
yeah.
Oh my God. I have always wanted to play Mark.
Okay, so I want you to know, Mike, you would kill as Mark. You would kill as Mark. And it's not even, I obviously love this show and I love everything about, like, even Mark. I love Mark. But Mark is also someone that I tune out. And I don't know if it's just the movie or what, but I tune Mark out sometimes. So I didn't know. And so I wrote, I'm a dork, 365 days a year for 1 point.
That is not a bad guess at all. No, we were looking for, of course, Mike's answer of Today for You, Proof Positive. Good job, Mike. Yes, you got the
That's
whole
a good
title.
answer. That's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for with a couple of these harder questions, and you guys did really well. I was not surprised. You guys are amazing. But at the end of the day, we do have some scores, and with another commanding performance and a victory, Mike LaRosa with 29 points. Good job, my guy. Up into those last 2 questions, Peach had you right on your toes. So she was coming for you, but you were able to hold it off. Mike, we're going to have you back on real soon, of course.
Yeah.
There is another competitor who has a perfect game who I have said that she has to come after you, Miss Keisha, because yeah.
What was
I forget which one she got perfect on. It was her first one with Kat. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, she did really well in that, and then she won her last one where she played both Peach and my dear friend Lindsay in a wonderful matchup. So I've been meaning to get the 2 of you on for a while, and she had a really good movie that I'm going to send your way and see if you like too. So I'm really excited for that one. But Mike, so excited to have you back. Tell the people where you've been on Tuesdays away from us and how they can catch you there now that it's at a better time and not in my way.
Yeah. So on Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock over on the Sacramento Comedy Spots stream, we do a live stream video game show called Comedy Spot Games. And we try to do a different game every week and just mix it up and show some fun stuff. And Yeah, it used to be during this show, and now it's at 6 o'clock, so I can do both. We did Outlast today. It's a real scary game, so it was pretty funny. Yeah, different stuff every week.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike. Am I on, by the way?
You're quiet again.
Oh no, not again.
Oh
I
no.
hate technology. I hate technology.
Oh no.
Hate technology. No, it's doing it to me again. No.
Don't anger it.
Back.
Don't
Yeah.
anger technology.
Oh no.
Love technology.
We are
Technology
back.
fights back.
Technology hates me today. I'm sorry.
Oh, was
Thank
Keisha
you.
on the Legally Blonde one?
Yes, that was with me.
Yeah,
And-
she was on the Legally Blonde one.
Yeah.
Okay.
that
Was that
was-
the perfect score?
No.
Not that one. The first one she was on.
Oh, okay.
She is our only other knows big zero in the no wrong answers column. So good job on that. And Mike, like I said, we're gonna have you back. You were able to tell people about your cool show that I've actually gotten to check out. I was watching on a second screen as we were doing this show one time because you had I believe you had Keisha on there too for that one as well. But I've checked out the show before because it's a lot of fun. I'm glad you're doing that, and I'm glad you guys picked a better time to do it to accommodate me. I appreciate it, so that we can get you back on this show. Thank you for being here. And up next, Daniel, tell the people where they can find you.
On Instagram, gelato.aficionado.
Yes.
Pretty much where I'm at. And then also on Friday at Stab, we're at
Saturday.
Scene Kids.
Saturday.
Saturday. Sorry, my brain.
Gotta love Daniel, gotta love
But yeah,
Daniel.
Saturday.
Yes, follow Daniel. He does beautiful art. Buy art from Daniel. Always support our local artists, and Daniel's one of them. So support Daniel and come see him Saturday.
Saturday at 8.
At the show, produced and hosted by our next amazing guest, Miss Peach. Tell them all about the Scene Kids again. The links for the tickets can be found in the chat, or if you go to Stab, you can get it at the Under the Stars section on the website. So,
Great.
Peach, tell them all about what the show's all about.
Oh man, y'all. Listen, click the link in the chat to get your tickets because it's going to be real fun. I get some friends to memorize a scene from like any medium. It could be a TV show, a play, a book, a movie, really anything that resonates with them and there's dialogue. They memorize it, and then I put them with the improviser that has no idea what the scene is, and they're just supposed to improvise off of whatever lines the actor has memorized. It's a kooky time. It's a lot of fun. And this month I've tasked all my actors to kind of choose scenes, just to also like make me feel safer. I've tried to have them choose specific scenes where like they're together but they're not together. So it's like between plexiglass or like on the phone or between a door or something. So there's distance even.
That was smart.
We're thinking about it. I'm trying. We'll see how it goes. I'm so excited though to be back under the stars at Stab on Saturday. It's going to be a really fun time, and I'm glad you're going to be there too. And thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Go to that. Link is in the chat. Click that. Buy the tickets. Sell that bad boy out. Let's fill that crowd out safely. Have fun. There's every flavored White Claw. It's like a Skittles White Claw in there. Just have fun. You'll get to see us there, and also follow Stab on all of the social medias to see what they're doing. But one last time I wanted to say, in association with the Sacramento LGBT Center, Stab Comedy Theater will be presenting Pride-themed nights of programming all throughout June, including this show, of course, Rent, and we've done Clueless, and next week is Mean Girls. I'm so excited. Yes, I absolutely love it. I'm super excited for that. And you can support the LGBT Community Center by visiting or www.saccenter.org/donate. Go ahead and donate over there, or by Venmoing directly at SAC LGBT Center. Go ahead and let's get them some good donations for teaming up with Stab this month and helping us create all this fun content that we're doing. Jesse, if there's anything else you want to tell them before you send us out, go on ahead, sir.
Well, I believe that pretty well covered everything. Thank you, of course, Daniel, Buddy, Michelle, and Mike. So much fun. Good stuff as always. That is the end of our broadcast day. Do check us out tomorrow. Inside the Box, we're moving back to 5 o'clock because 4 o'clock was too early now that everybody's gone back to work. So we're going Inside the Box, 5 p.m. Followed at 9 by Drawing a Blank, comedians playing Pictionary. Check out the full calendar of events at stabcomedytheater.com, or if you're on Twitch, which you are, just scroll down. The upcoming week's events are right below you. Let's send you over to our normal Tuesday destination, I think. Yeah, they're playing Jackbox games tonight, but it's still the Capital Puns crew. So hold on 1 second while I get the Twitch audience on its way over to Capital Puns. Hopefully they're still, it looks like they're still going. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, hold on for the raid, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Have a good night. It was good seeing y'all.
Yeah, good.